Hi guys, and welcome to Alastair Currill Photography. I am Alastair Currill and we have our stunning model Lottie Rose with us today. And in today's video we are going to be talking about clamshell lighting. We are going to be talking about what clamshell lighting is and what each light does in relation to the photo and to each other. We're going to be talking about what often photographers get wrong doing this, the lighting setup, as you can make a few easy mistakes. And then finally, I'm going to add a few extra lights in and I'm going to show you a stunning beauty shot you can capture using this technique. So let's get started. So what is clamshell lighting? Well, effectively clamshell lighting is a two light setup which you can use any lighting modifiers with, such as a beauty dish, reflectors, octoboxes. And you're going to have a key light above pointing down towards our model, and then a light from below, our fill light, pointing up towards our model. But to understand this lighting setup more, we're actually going to turn this fill light off and just show you what our key light is actually doing. Now with all our photo shoots, it's always easier to build up the shot than having all of the lights on at the same time. So I'm just going to be shooting Lottie Rose. We're just going to be shooting quarter length, so just from the shoulders up. We're just going to be doing just a handful of shots, just seeing where the catch light is falling and any shadows that will also be appearing. Okay, so I've just taken a couple of shots now. And as you can see from the examples, we got a beautiful catch light just appearing at the top of Lottie's eye and a beautiful butterfly shadow just underneath Lottie Rose's nose. Now then, the only thing we do actually have is this really large shadow underneath Lottie's chin, which needs to be softened, which is where our fill light comes in. Now you can have a fill light or you can add a reflector if you are working in a home studio. And what this light is going to do is just fill in those shadows for us. Okay, so if I just take some more photos now, we should now see that that shadow is now appearing a lot softer in our images without overpowering the main light or the key light. Okay, and those shots look brilliant. And what you will now find as well as that is I've just seen that Lottie Rose has now got a second catch light appearing underneath her eyes. So we actually got a mirroring catch light. So of course if you are going to be using two lights, it could be worth having similar light modifiers so that you've got the same catch light appearing above and below in the shots. Okay, now what a lot of photographers can do wrong is they can actually have this fill light the same power as our key light, and what will happen is it's going to end up overpowering our key light and give this uplighting effect, as you can see from the examples as I shoot them. Okay, and you'll mostly see this lighting setup if you're looking at horror movie DVD covers and things. It can also overexpose your images because of the extra light being added. So it is something to bear in mind when you are doing this lighting setup. Okay, now then, so you always want to be making sure that your fill light is at a lower power setting than your key light. So you're not removing the shadow, you are just softening it to make it a bit more flattering on your subject. Now I am going to actually show you with a few additional lights how to create an absolutely stunning beauty shot. Okay guys, so now I've just created the clamshell lighting setup which I commonly use, and you can probably see there's a lot more lights being used in this lighting setup. I've actually got 4 now. So first of all, we have now actually replaced our strip light we had here with a white mount board, which as our key light illuminates Lottie, some of the light will fall on this white mount board and bounce and fill in that shadow underneath the chin we mentioned previously. Now as I'm just walking around, I've actually added 2 kick lights to this lighting setup as well, and they're both equally spaced apart on a similar power as well. Now I've added these kick lights as a personal preference. Some people like to keep the cheeks in the shadow, the cheek muscles, or you can illuminate them and have them as an outstanding feature. So what I will do, I will show you some examples with them on and off. Now finally, the most important light. I've actually added a gradient glow to our backdrop just to lift Lottie off our scene. Okay, so what this light is doing, it's got a reflector hood on. It's just going to bounce a pool of light to here, and then as we're taking pictures, it will go from white to grey. Now then, the very important thing about this backlight is to get the even symmetrical circle dome going around the images. Lottie and myself and the light all need to be perfectly in line with each other. So if we come back round, I'm going to take a couple of shots now. Okay, so now that we have all of the lights turned on and I've explained what all of the lights are doing in relation to the photo, I'm going to do some photos with the kick lights on, and then I'm going to do some photos with the kick lights off. So then you can see the personal preference in which you would like the beauty shot to be. So with the lights on, okay, let's do a couple of shots, and you will find that the shoulders will also be illuminated, and you will see a little illumination under the cheekbones as well. And I'm just going to do a few portrait ones as well, just head on shots. Okay, so now that I've got them and you can see them in the examples, I'm just now going to turn these lights off. One, and then okay. So now what you will find as I take some more photos is that Lottie will now have a little fine shadow just appearing across her shoulders, and it will actually create a difference between her and the backdrop. So it'll actually make her stand out a little bit more. Okay, so as I'm just taking a couple more, you'll also find that the cheekbones are also more defined as well, and you will see the shadows appearing underneath. Now they're not strong shadows because obviously we've got this white reflectable bouncing light back from our key light, so they are soft shadows, but you can make them to stronger if you wanted to adjust your reflector or your fill light. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing your results. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please click like, and if you'd like to see more videos, please click subscribe and the bell button for all further notifications regarding new content we will be uploading. Lottie, thank you so much for joining us today. You've been amazing, and Gemma, who did our makeup as well, we'll put her links in the description below. See you all in the next one. Bye.